Hello, what's going on everybody? This is Mayan J, and today what I got here is the quick video review of the Thunderbird i5S EX. This phone came from Wheel HK, and I'm going to be providing the link below. And so far I gotta say that this is among the best iPhone 5S replica out there as of right now. This phone has 1136 by 640 pixels of resolution, and as you can see, it is definitely an IPS screen because on viewing angles it has very nice colors and they look actually very vivid. But not only that, this phone also runs the MTK6582, which is a quad-core CPU at 1.3 gigahertz. It is very smooth. I have already installed some app and games, and as you can see, it's not lagging whatsoever. All right, so before we get started, let's go here through the physical aspects of the device. Here on the side, you're gonna have the volume rockers up and down together with the silent switch here on the side. At the very bottom, you're gonna have the charging/data port. This is the 8-pin connector. You're gonna have it together with the 3.5mm headphone jack, the microphone, and the loudspeaker. On the right side, you're gonna have pretty much just a SIM tray, which is a nano SIM tray. At the very top, you're gonna have a power button, as you guys can see here. Let me try to focus this a little bit better. There we go. And then here on the back, we're gonna have an actual 8-megapixel camera with the LED flash. In the back here, we can see the Apple logo, and then at the very bottom, we can see the iPhone logo as well. This phone runs the Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean, and it has been heavily customized to look like iOS 7.1. Here we have the drop-down notification center, and as we can see, it looks very similar. It gives you the date. I believe it also gives you the weather if you wish to do so. Then here on all, it's going to give you any notifications for Android that you receive, like messages, emails, and whatnot. The battery on this phone is going to be 1450 milliamps, so that's 1450, and it's actually very accurate. I mean, I use it all day, and for the first time, you have a much better battery on this device. Now here the front camera is going to be like about 1.3 megapixels, not my favorite, and I'm going to show you the video very soon. Here we have the proximity sensor. We also have the ear speaker. At the bottom here we have what simulates a fingerprint touch ID scanner, but it's actually not. This is just going to be a regular home button, and it serves as menu button and back button as well. So if you double tap it very quickly, it's going to take you here to the home screen. If you hold it, it's going to be the menu key, and if you tap it once, it's going to be the back button. So there we see that it gives you 3 functions with 1 button. Then also the task killer on this device is very similar to iOS. As you guys can see, if you swipe up, it'll kill the task. Also, if from the home screen you swipe down, it gives you the search menu. Here from the home screen, if you swipe from the bottom up, it's going to give you the control center where you have the airplane mode selection here. We have the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, we have do not disturb mode and whatnot. Then here we can also control the brightness of the screen, and as you can see, it works very well. You can also control the volume of the phone. You can turn on and off the flash on the back for flashlight. We also have the timer application. We also have here the calculator. And last but not least, we also have the camera option. Now sometimes you have to click it plenty of times for you to get to the home screen. That's like a little bug that it has, but it doesn't really bother me. And then like I said, here we have the camera option, and the camera is actually pretty cool, especially the back camera. It is much better than the previous camera that we had before, and I'm going to show you here this picture. And as we can see, you know, it grabs the focus very fast, and the camera is actually pretty nice compared to other replicas that we've seen for this device. It has great Bluetooth. It has great Wi-Fi reception. Here, as you can see, my Wi-Fi is all the way in the back of the house, and it's grabbing 2 bars out of 3. So that's definitely great. And I'm also going to disconnect from the Wi-Fi so that you can see that it also supports 3G with Straight Talk. And I think I have downloaded here the speed test application, but if I haven't, I will download it right now. Here from the front screen, the App Store is actually the Play Store from Google, as you guys can see. So here what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do a speed test on the network. Let's go ahead and begin and see what we got. As you can see, I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi. So let's give it here 1 second and confirm if it is 3G. And so far, we're getting about almost 4 megabits of download, almost 5. Let's see. Come on, you can do it. And we got almost 5. Actually, we got the whole 5, so that's great. Here on the upload, we usually get 1 megabit, but today it's a little bit slow for some reason. This device comes pre-installed with the maps, which is actually in English. It's not Chinese this time. Most of the applications on this device are going to be English, as you guys can see. Some of them do look like iOS 6 still. So here we have the actual weather. It comes from Yahoo. So it is definitely in English as well. Here we have the messaging application, as you guys can see, and it actually looks very similar to iOS 7.1. As I mentioned, we got to tap twice to go back to the home screen. Here on the calendar, it looks very similar to iOS as well. I mean, most of the skin of this device is going to be very similar to the original iPhone 5S. And then here we can see also the albums application for the pictures is also very similar. So here we have the UI for the camera. And then as we can see, it is very easy this time to navigate through it. Here we have it on video mode. We have it on photo mode, square mode, and panorama mode. We can also turn on and off the HDR here from the side of the screen, as you guys can see. We have here for the front-facing camera. You can also turn on and off the flash. So it looks actually very similar to iOS, and I was actually very impressed by that. I do like the application. Here we have the video app. And we also have here the game center. Now this one, I had it from a long time, so I went ahead and downloaded it myself. Let's see what else we got here. We have the stocks application. I'm not sure what the software it uses, and it uses Yahoo Finance for it. So it's going to be quite accurate. And then here we have the reminders application. And we have the notes application as well. We have YouTube, and then iTunes is going to be like a library type of thing. I don't really use it. But, you know, what I have to say about this phone is that overall it is very, very nice. It's very smooth. I'm not a heavy gamer, guys, for those who know me. But here we have Flappy Bird, and let's go ahead and play it and see how well it does. And as you can see, it is playing very well. Now, something about Flappy Bird that I know for a fact is that it does require a good CPU for it to work smoothly. And as we can see, it is working like a charm right now. And I can't complain about the quality of the gaming on this device. Now this device, like I said, it's going to run Android, and then here the GPS is another thing that I don't like about this phone, and it's actually the only thing that is a little bit crappy. It's going to be the GPS. It doesn't work right now. Now I'm not sure. I haven't gotten in deep into it yet to know if it is whether because it doesn't have the chip or if it is a software issue. Then here we have the mail application. As we can see, it is also simulating the Apple. You also have Safari, and here we're going to open YouTube using the 3G network on Straight Talk. Now the browser, depending on, you know, how fast your network is at the current moment, it could take a little longer like it did now, but when you're on Wi-Fi, it is much faster, and I'm going to try to show you that right now. Let me put it on Wi-Fi mode here real quick. All right, so there we go. And as you can see, this time with the Wi-Fi, it was a little bit faster. So I'm also going to talk here about the fake fingerprint scanner. A lot of people asked me this when I did the unboxing. So let's go here where it says Touch ID. Here, as you can see, it is asking me to place my finger to record my my fingerprint. But when you do, all you have to do is you press the home button for about 5 seconds and it'll record it. And as you can see, it is saying here that the fingerprint was successfully added, but this is going to be fake, guys. I do repeat, this is not real. It's going to be a fake feature. Then here on settings, we're going to go to general, we go to about, and then here we can see that it simulates as if it was the Apple settings, giving you the information that it has 16 GB, which is going to be 8 GB, that it has the iOS version 7.1. Here we have the version date when it was built, the carrier. You had the model serial number. You had the IMEI, which I think this is going to be a fake IMEI. And here we can see that it has the Android 4.2.2. So here we have the legal stuff for it, such as we will see on the original Apple device. Next thing we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and test the Bluetooth. Let's go here to where it says Bluetooth. Let's turn it on. And I have connected to my Anker before. That's why it's on there as a preset. All right, and here we can see that it has read the SoundLink Mini, so let's go ahead and pair to it. All right, and it has pair right now, so let's go ahead and play some ringtones here. Let's go down here where it says sounds. Let's go to ringtones, and let's play it. All right, right, and this would be the speaker alone. It's not the loudest out there, but it's not so bad either. Alright, so that's it for the sound test. Now next thing we're going to check here is the Antutu benchmark. This is something that a lot of people want to see, is the Antutu score, and we got a score of 17,876. That's because we have definitely the MTK6582. Yes, this is a quad-core device, and let's go here to devices information and see what we got. Here we can see that the brand, it says that it is the iPhone. Here we have the model. Android version 4.2.2, MTK6582. This is the resolution of the screen. It does have a 8 megapixel camera. So the specs on this device this time are going to be actually very accurate. And then this is the remaining of the information. The front facing camera is not going to be a 5 megapixel. That is actually incorrect. But everything else for the most part is going to be correct. And then here we have the sensors. It has direction sensor, acceleration sensor, light sensor, e-compass, and proximity sensor, and pretty much nothing else is supported here, as you guys can see. So that being said, now next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and test the camera and see what's the quality of it. Okay, YouTube, so here we are testing the camera on the Thunderbird i5S EX. This is the one that Wheel HK sent me. As you guys can see, the camera quality in the back is definitely 8 megapixels, and the quality looks actually very nice. So there we have the camera test, and as you can see, it is actually working very well. You know, it's not the best. It's not going to be a truly high definition camera, but again, for the price of this device, which is actually about $182 total with shipping, I don't think it's bad at all. And the phone works very well and it's very nice. So it simulates a lot like the iPhone. And I think this is going to be right now among the best iPhone 5S replica out there. So that being said, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Please comment below, subscribe for more, like the video, and I will continue to make more videos very soon. So that's it for the video. Thanks for watching and have a good one.